This is a First Alert 5 Weather Alert.
And welcome back, everyone. Weather alert for good reason. Still seeing red flag warnings with high fire danger. We have those dry fuels, the dry, gusty winds, and low relative humidity values. Now, this is set to expire at 9 o'clock in most areas, but it will get reissued again for areas down to the southwest, out towards the San Luis Valley, as you won't see much rainfall from this approaching cold front. So where is this much talked about, much anticipated system tonight? As we look at the statewide satellite radar composite, already seeing some rain and some snow showers filling in here across the western slope, especially areas north of I-70. Down farther to the south, also getting a little bit of rain out there towards northern areas of the San Juans. This is part of a developing area of low pressure, developing cold front, which is going to sweep through with a powerful blast of cold air, wind, rain, and as I mentioned, going into that commercial break, snow. That is going to be one of the big talking points for us as we make our way into tomorrow morning. I tweeted this beautiful photo when I got to work about 4 hours ago and said that Pikes Peak is going to look quite a bit different by this time tomorrow. We could see as much as 4 to 6 inches of snow across the summit. That's our view from our Rock Ribbon studios, where right now in the Springs, it's a delightful 81. Yeah, it's windy, but pretty pleasant for a late spring afternoon. 92 degrees in Pueblo right now, still pretty toasty there. And at Woodland Park, we have 60s now, but give it about 6 to 8 hours, we'll be down to the freezing mark with snowflakes flying out across much of Teller County. Now, as the front approaches, the wind is going to be the big story initially. And I think around 9 o'clock, between 9 and 11, most of us north of Highway 50 start to get these really strong northerly winds from that cold front. We're talking about the potential for damaging wind gusts. So the patio furniture, the umbrellas, things that can get tossed around, bring them inside right now. I know it's been windy today and throughout the weekend. This is going to ramp up to next level. We're talking very strong winds, could be gusting as high as 70 miles per hour. That could produce down trees and power lines, and we could see some widespread power outages here across parts of southern Colorado. Now, I think the strongest winds are generally going to be along and east of I-25. These are all the areas that are included in this high wind warning, and this goes into effect at 9 o'clock tonight. Continues until noon Tuesday for the Springs and Pueblo, but until 6 o'clock tomorrow night for the Eastern Plains. So the wind here at 8 o'clock still coming out of the southwest, but look what happens here as I put this into motion. I'll stop it at 11. Look at this blast of cold air. This is the cold front right here. So that is a screaming northerly wind, gust around 30 to 50 miles per hour. We'll stop it again at 2:30. Gust here around 50 to 55. Stronger gust towards Kit Carson and Lyman. And this area here in white, that means winds could be gusting maybe 65 to 75 miles per hour plus. So you're going to hear those windows rattling tonight. Going to be a very windy night all across southern Colorado. I think it'll be a little bit weaker heading towards daybreak tomorrow, but as the low slowly pulls away, it stays quite windy even through the afternoon hours out across the Eastern Plains. Now, as for precipitation, I don't think we'll see much before midnight. Maybe a few flurries up in the mountains. Probably after 2 o'clock is when the system starts to really develop. It's going to deepen. We get the upslope flow, and that brings in snow to the Palmer Divide. And we could see some accumulations out there above the 7,000-foot level. So let me show you the latest snowfall accumulation charts. I'm saying a trace in the Springs. 99% of us won't see it. If you live on the northwest side of town, you could see some accumulating snowfall. Woodland Park 2 to 4, Monument around a trace to 2 inches. Let's take a deeper look into the Pikes Peak region. Cripple Creek around 1 to 3. Again, southeastern parts in the Springs likely staying dry. Maybe a little bit of a dusting though outside in the Briargate area. Much cooler weather ahead tomorrow as we'll see temperatures down about 10 to 15 degrees from today. Overnight lows are going to be cold as well. 30 degrees expected for Woodland Park, 34 in Monument, 40 in the Springs. Highs tomorrow with that big cool down below average for one of the first times this entire month. We do warm things back up pretty quickly heading towards the end of the week with some thunderstorms and some showers heading towards the upcoming weekend. For Pueblo, we'll be at 71 with morning rain and wind. Drier skies late next week. Canyon City, a high right near 70 on Tuesday, but getting back up to the 80s and even 90s by the weekend. And for Woodland Park, morning snow and wind, 2 on the impact scale. Could see a couple of inches here.